so I memorized all 10.
Hi, welcome to another session with Get in Shape with David. Today we are talking about structure and Tai Chi. I've seen a lot of very common errors over the past few weeks, and so I'd like to point them out when it comes to structure and really getting our lines to the floor. So one of the things I see a lot is that a lot of folks have a tendency to push their hips forward, and that is really incorrect. The cue that goes with that is to drop the spine, drop the tailbone to the floor, and you can drop that tailbone without doing that interior tilt, without kicking your hips forward. What happens when you kick the hips forward, if you take a look at my shoulders, it automatically pitches me back just a little bit. If I'm trying to do push hands or self-defense standpoint, I'm now very vulnerable to that back position. Kicking the hips forward usually adds tension to the very lower spine, right? Somewhere between the sacral and the lumbar spine. Somewhere in there you're going to have some tension as soon as you kick the hips forward. It's going to want to sink me back on my heels if it's not correct. So what we need to be aware of is that you can drop the tailbone straight to the floor and not do that anterior tilt. Once we have this position and we've got the anterior tilt, now I'll turn back in just a second so you can see this, but I want to gently raise my head up toward the ceiling. And now a lot of times the cue is to bring your chin down so the crown point faces the ceiling. But if my tailbone is dropped and I'm gently extending my neck and head toward the ceiling, as I bring my chin down, there's going to come a point where you're going to feel all of your vertebrae is connected, and it opens up and lengthens up the spine and the vertebrae, and that's what we're looking for. This is one of the ways that Tai Chi combats back pain. It allows the spine to naturally lengthen, taking a lot of the stress off the muscle. So once again, I'm going to drop the tailbone. I'm going to raise my head up toward the ceiling gently. I don't want to use muscle, I don't want to strain, but I want to make sure it's upright. And I'm very slowly going to bring my chin down until it opens up the vertebrae and I can feel the entire contact of the spine. Now, if I'm pushing in self-defense aspect, I want to visually tie my elbows into the spine. And now, as I move through my form, I have total body unity, and that's what Tai Chi is after. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. For any questions, please feel free to contact me, getinshapewithdavid.com.